Hey everybody, welcome back to the Diamond Age. Marty here. If you recall yesterday's video, I mentioned that I had something arriving today that was near and dear to my heart. Well, it did arrive, and it is beautiful. This is an Ignite Attachments 60-inch compact tractor grapple. Ignite Attachments is from Mooresville, Minnesota. There's a bunch of fine folks up there. There's a little backstory that you need to hear about. I've been waiting to get my hands on my own grapple of this model for 6 months. Ignite reached out to me back in September of last year and asked me if I was interested in field testing a new piece of equipment that they were developing. They told me what it was, and I said, of course I will. I'd be glad to. I was already in the market for a new grapple, a better grapple, and that was a prime opportunity to check it out. So, long story short, they sent it to me. I had it for 40 days, 40 nights, and I tested it for I did every test under the face on the earth known to man. Anything and everything I could think of that I would ever put a grapple in a situation, I put it in that situation. I tried to tear it up. I actually tried to tear the prototype up to see what its breaking point was. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? My tractor would have tore it before you tear this thing up. This thing is awesomely sturdy. I'm not just saying that. This thing, when I had it, was very impressive. It continued to impress me with the things I was able to do with it. Just grub trees out of the ground, bushes. I even cleared an 18-foot diameter, what I called a brush farm. It was nothing but thicket trees and everything else. And this is a production model, of course, but the prototype, it just ripped everything out of the ground like it wasn't nothing. Anyway, I want to go over a couple of features of this new grapple. It's a new design. It was designed by Ignite engineers in-house in Minnesota. And it's all made in America. It's made out of A571 grade 50 steel. Very heavy duty stuff. Very stout. As I said before, I tried to tear the prototype up and couldn't. I never did find its breaking point because my tractor or my tractor loader would have caved in. But anyway, as you can see, this thing is gusseted and double gusseted. I'll crank the tractor and flip this upside down here in a minute, but this plate here is a 1/4 inch thick. I'm not sure the measurement of this, but it really doesn't matter. These welds are immaculate. None of this is going anywhere for a long, long time. But I have always said I wanted laminated teeth right here. If I were to build a grapple from scratch and sit down and design my own grapple, I would want laminated teeth right here. This grapple changed my mind. The prototype was just like this front end here. And after using it and punishing it and just thoroughly testing it out, I decided I didn't want laminated teeth out here. It wasn't necessary anymore. These things are so stout. It's just awesome. I'm almost at a loss of words. Literally, if I sat down and designed my own grapple, this would be it, ladies and gentlemen. And I didn't even have to try. As it turned out, it was sent to me, the prototype. Now, I bought this grapple with my own money. This was not given to me. I wasn't asked to do a review. The only affiliation I have with Ignite Attachments in Minnesota is I test some things for them. The prototype of this model here was the first item. But they don't sponsor this channel. They don't sponsor me. This is all mine. Every bit of it. I bought it and I am so proud of it. This thing is awesome. I'll probably say that 15 more times. But if you take a look, this thing is really braced up, double gusseted. And one of the best features that I like, most grapples, when you flip them upside down, you can't use the lid as a rake. Well, this one is designed and braced to be used as an inverted rake. I'm going to crank the tractor and flip this upside down, and I'll demonstrate that. I used that prototype, which is virtually just like this production model, as a rake, an inverted rake, and it works awesome. It does what they say it'll do. It was designed to rake with the lid down and pulling backwards because it's braced and engineered that way. I also like the fact that the cylinders are behind the frame, like you see, and I bet you have never seen a cylinder configuration that keeps the hoses tight. There's no way to hit this from the front. No way. Absolutely no way. Limbs, sticks, stobs, rocks, nothing is going to touch that cylinder. Unless something really weird. We all know weird things happen with tractors when you're working them. But this thing was designed with minimal damage and currents. That's some great engineering right there to come out of these ports. Keep these hoses down and out of the way, in and out. That's awesome. Another big feature about this grapple is if you have this is a skid steer quick attach, of course, as you can see. But if you were to sell the tractor that has a skid steer quick attach and you bought a John Deere, or you have a John Deere and you sold it and bought a tractor with a SSQA, you don't have to buy another grapple. Isn't that exciting? All you have to do is change this plate. Now, when this grapple arrives, when you order a grapple from Ignite, you have the option of universal quick attach, or you have the option of John Deere hook and pin. But these plates come in the price of the grapple. I think right now these grapples retail for $25.99 on the website. I think that's correct. And one set of plates comes with it. You have a choice of quick attach or John Deere connection. I think that's an awesome forethought, that you don't have to totally buy a new grapple if you change tractors, or you have multiple tractors with multiple links. You can just switch the plates out. These are held on by 4 bolts, big heavy carriage bolts. These come separate. This grapple came on a pallet, and the plates came in a very well packed box with the hardware and everything. All you have to do is install it, and that's what I did this afternoon, is assemble, finish final assembly. Went real well too, and as you can see, this thing is just, the quality, the craftsmanship of this entire piece of attachment is just crazy good. And remember what I said, it's made in America. Out of some great steel. I think this grapple naked weighs 366 pounds. With the plates, it weighs a little bit over, right over 400. I have a very lightweight grapple that's for sale, by the way, if anybody's looking for a 48-inch YouTube famous grapple. This one is a little heavier than my other one, of course, but it doesn't affect it at all. It fits real nice. Actually, it balances out pretty well. I'm really happy with it. I'm not going to demonstrate its operation today. I've had a very long day. My day started out at 3:30 a.m. and I'm getting tired, but I'm so excited. I wanted to show the world this grapple because I am so proud of it. I'm proud to say I had a part in this. I made several suggestions to the engineers and the staff back at Ignite Attachments. They took what I said. They did make changes, and to me, in my honest opinion, this is the world's best compact tractor grapple, hands down. There's a lot of quality grapples out there. I'm not going to say this one is better than anything else. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. What I am saying, this is an awesome piece of equipment here that had lots and lots of forethought put into it, lots of great engineering and versatility. There's not that many grapples out there on the market that are affordable that have the versatility that this grapple has. I wanted to mention a couple of other things. This is 2-inch bore cylinders, all pivoting parts come pre-greased and have grease fittings, and I mean everything. One thing I wanted to mention was hose management. I've had several people message me on my Facebook post about this grapple becoming available. The hose management on it is pretty simple and straightforward, and it's also adjustable depending on your tractor needs. But basically, the hoses come from the cylinder, from behind here being hidden, going across the top rail, and they go into a T back towards the tractor. These are also awesome. They come standard with Faster brand. I don't know if you've ever heard of Faster brand. They're big time in skid steer and construction equipment. These are genuine Faster brand connect under pressure flat face connectors, 1/2 inch. Now, if you have something different or you prefer something different, you can change yours out or you can change these out. It's very simple. Loosen up the bolt, let the pressure off, and put whatever you want on there. I already had flat face connectors on my tractor. I did that when I bought it back in 2023. So for this to come with top name brand connect under pressure flat face connectors, couplers, that's just icing on the cake. But anyway, back to the hose management. As you can see, the hoses are all out of the way. They're not flip-flopping and whoppy-jawed and getting in the way and all that. It doesn't matter if you turn it upside down, right side up, or what. The hoses are going to stay out of the way. That's one thing that impressed me with the prototype model, which is virtually the same as this production model, is the hoses stayed out of the way where they can't get kinked, they can't get pinched, they can't get tore off. Well, I guess they could if you know, some people can tear up a stainless steel ball, but whatever. Anyway, sorry to ramble on. I'm just so excited. I finally got this thing. I own this thing. I'm so happy. I hope you're happy for me. You need to get you one. Or they have a 48-inch in there. I almost forgot about that. I haven't seen the 48, but there's a 48-inch single cylinder for tractors down to 15 horsepower. This one here is good. I forget the bottom, but it's engineered for up to 50 or 55 horsepower. I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up again. But the 48-inch is good down to 15 horsepower. It's very lightweight, but built the same. Same material, same design. It's just a little shorter, and it's got a middle cylinder, single cylinder. Anyway, check it out on the Ignite Attachments website if you have a subcontractor and need an awesome grapple. Anyway, I can't think of anything else right this moment. I'm going to be making a lot of videos with this thing in action. I'm going to put some photos of long-range shots of this thing, the prototype working. I'm still kind of under oath. I take it serious when an industry tells me, you know, don't do this and don't do that. But it's all out in the open now and for sale. I finally got me one. Can't wait to put this thing to work. I have a long list that I have saved for almost 6 months. Saved the job for this grapple. It's so wet around here, I just can't do what I want to do. There's water everywhere around here, and it's supposed to rain and storm tonight. It just puts me further behind. Anyway, I'll stick some photos in there so you can see the big old mouthfuls of brush and trees. This thing don't play. It's got some serious teeth. And their placement is just perfect. I'm going to say it again because I said it 100,000 times. I believe this is the world's best compact tractor grapple. Thanks for watching.